Okay, so what I've done is I've created a spreadsheet just so I can actually just monitor what's going on in my Traffic Monsoon account, and I can just see how things are panning out as things actually progress from there. So up in here, what we've got is the number of start packs that you started with. So in my particular case, it was 60. And then what I put in here is the actual date that I actually started. So just remember that these dates here are in the American format. So that's actually saying the 11th of the 9th, 11th of September. So these are all the same in here as well. So once you get used to that, just make sure that you understand that it's the 11th of September, not the 9th of the 11th in there. So what this does, it just calculates, okay, so I started with that number of ad packs and I've now got 102 ad packs. So that's telling me simply that I've from there to there, I've grown by 42 ad packs. This number, I just put that in manually as the system updates. And as you know, with Traffic Monsoon, what happens over a period of time is the ad packs drop off after about 54, 55 days. Somewhere around there, you will have used up all of the different traffic that you've had in that particular ad pack. So the ad packs actually drop off. If you actually look at mine down in here, if we look at my spreadsheet here, you'll see here that the numbers dropped back in here, and that was because I purchased in 15 ad packs at a time over a period of days until I actually purchased my 60 ad packs. But that's how that actually works. So what we do is we put in the opening balance. So if we want to actually calculate for a particular period of time, we put in whatever the current amount is that's in your Traffic Monsoon account. So if we look at this one here, so for this example, if we look at this, we've got $33.04 right now. So if we go back to the actual spreadsheet, so the opening balance at this time was $5. It's now got $30.04, which I just manually enter that amount into there. It's telling me that it's generating $115.81 every 24 hours. So when I'm ready to take a snapshot of that, what I do is I just highlight this particular column here, row here, and I take all of that, I go right click on that, I go copy, and I go right down to the bottom and look at the actual spreadsheet where it is in here, and what I then do is I go paste special, which is pasting values, because we don't want to copy all the formulas and everything else that are in there. So just to explain this a little bit further, what these numbers are down in here, this is simply saying that $115 every 24 hours equals that per week in US dollars. So then in here, what I've got in here is a conversion factor. So I can convert that just for my own interest into what is the current rate, or what's approximately the current rate for New Zealand dollars in here. So US dollars times that equals New Zealand dollars, which is 1,280 New Zealand dollars per week is what it's actually generating. Now, what this number here is simply what it is. It's 10%. If we scroll back up in here, what I'm saying here is that it's saying that if I wanted to draw cash out but still maintain the ad pack level, so I'm compounding still, what I can do is I can take 10% out, which is $149.07 based on this per week. The thinking around that is simply this, is that if you think of a retailer who's selling shirts, and he sells a shirt for $100, he banks that $100 into his bank account, and then if his margin was, say, 10%, and his cost was $90, he would take $90 of that $100 and buy another shirt. So therefore, he can then have another shirt available to sell to somebody else in the future. That's a sort of an analogy of how Traffic Monsoon, how you should actually manage Traffic Monsoon, so that you shouldn't actually withdraw all the money out, otherwise you will run out of stock to sell. That's the thinking behind that. So that's how the spreadsheet actually works. So what I suggest you do is this one here is just the example one that I'm using here. So we're just using that one. But if we actually click on this one here, what you can do is you can come in here, you can highlight all of these particular rows that are here. You can just go down here and delete all of these. so that then you can then add your own information in. And if you leave this one here, you can actually then just come back and just see what the... Okay, so one of the things that I didn't explain very well before was that when you're first setting up your opening balance, what you need to do is you need to take this date here and time, you need to right click on it, go copy, and then come up here and go paste. And once again, we're going to paste special because we only want the values in here. And it will then put in the same, the starting time that you're going to start this calculation from. So 1224, and then what you need to do is you need to put in the current balance that is in your Traffic Monsoon account. So it might be, I usually do this at a time that I've just updated and purchased another ad pack from the revenue share or whatever. So whatever that opening balance is in your Traffic Monsoon account, you put that figure in here, and then at some stage down the track, when you come back and you actually look at your Traffic Monsoon account again, you'll then enter whatever the correct dollar value is in here, and that will then give you, so let's go to 25, say, in here. So that's then saying that will then update and tell you whatever the actual 24-hour period is. These numbers don't make sense because it hasn't been done correctly, but that's essentially what you do. So you come in here, you're starting a new period, you right click on this, you copy it, you bring it up here, you go paste special in here, values only, put that into there, and then that starts the new period for you to then calculate, so that then when you come back and have a look at this in 24 hours time or 10 hours time, whatever it may be, you can then copy something across and put that down below into the system in here. So I hope that makes sense in terms of setting yourself up for the new period. You must actually copy this time and date into here, put it into there, and then away you go from there. So thanks for that. I hope you're having a great day, and if you've got any questions, give me a yell, just get hold of me, and if I can answer them for you, I will do so. But look, just make sure that the spreadsheet, you're using it, it's just there as a guide. It's not a definitive that you will have. It's just a guide to actually look at what's going on, and you can see what's happening on your Traffic Monsoon account. Thank you very much. Catch you later. Bye.